What's up guys, welcome to the last door of the finance calendar. After this one we have learned 24 new financial ratios and finally it is time to relax, take a break and enjoy the holidays. But before that, let's take a look at the last ratio, the return on invested capital ratio. The return on invested capital ratio tells us how well the company is using its capital to generate profits. It is calculated by dividing the net operating profit after taxes by invested capital. The net operating profit after taxes can be calculated by multiplying the operating income by 1 minus the tax rate. You can find this information from the company's financial reports. For example, Intel's 2020 operating income was $23.7 billion and the 2020 effective tax rate for Intel was 16.7%. This means that the net operating profit after taxes was $19.7 billion. There are many ways to calculate the invested capital, but the easiest way is to add debt to equity. Intel's 2020 debt was $33.9 billion and 2020 equity was $81 billion, so the invested capital was $114.9 billion. The 2020 return on capital invested for Intel is 17.14%. After calculating the return on invested capital, you should compare it with the company's weighted average cost of capital. Intel's weighted average cost of capital is around 8%, which means that the company is creating value and trades at a premium because the return on capital invested is at least 2% higher than the weighted average cost of capital. The 2% is a common benchmark used to check if the company is creating value. If the return on invested capital is 2% less than the weighted average cost of capital, the company is usually defined as a value destroyer. You can use the return on invested capital to compare different companies, but as always, use all the available information and ratios before making investment decisions. That's it for today's financial ratio. Hit the like button if you found this video helpful and subscribe so you can watch more finance videos after the holidays. Thank you for watching. Take care. Bye.